Well, it is an indeed interesting phenomenon, but it's true. It's something that's weird. It's something that I've known, um, and for whatever reason, like I mean, I'd say 95%. A few are kind of existing outside of it. A few kind of make up their own self esteem. A few are just, and I would say maybe even those few are good, are quality. That's kind of a good quality. Of course, it doesn't mean that those few aren't sluts. It doesn't mean that those few aren't, you know, great for, it doesn't mean those few are great for a relationship. But women thrive off of validation. It's just what it is. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. It's weird as fuck. It's just like, what? I mean, in and of itself, it proves that women are weak. It's like, I mean, okay, in general, like everybody likes to. If somebody gave you a compliment, somebody was like, "Yeah, you're hot," or I want to get with you," or whatever. It's just like, yeah, like that's gonna make you feel good, but it'll change women's lives. I've seen it change women's lives, man. And it's a weird thing too because I mean, women are so petty. They're just so petty. Everything, like the way that their entire body is made up, or I wouldn't say their body, but their mind, the way they think and the way they act, is so petty. It's like, oh, a guy thinks I'm hot now, therefore my entire life is validated. It's like, okay, yeah, like not really, but okay. Like a guy, we have to actually accomplish something. Like we have to like get a college degree, we have to like get a good career, we have to get a house. Like that for us is validation. Like that for us is like, okay, I'm doing something with my life. Okay, I'm going somewhere in life. But for women, it's like, oh, a guy wants to have sex with me, therefore I'm going somewhere in life. It's like, what? Like who raised you? Like no. No. Like, okay, guys want to have sex with you. That's better than guys not wanting to have sex with you, I guess. But go do something with your life. Like, go out and get a good job. Go, you know, do what anything a man can do. But it's so retarded. Like, it's so retarded. It's like anytime a feminist says women are just as strong as, I just laugh. I'm just like, you're fucking dumb. Because I know exactly what women do. They troll around looking for validation, and then when they get it, they act like they have accomplished something. I've seen women's whole lives change, their whole demeanor change when they get validated by a man. Like, they're taking better pictures, they look more happy, and honestly, to me, that's a disqualifier. That's a red flag. Like, oh, I gave you attention, and you felt validated because of it, and you took it and ran. Like that's petty. Like I don't even want to. I don't even want to. I don't even want to date you now. Like that's. I don't even. I'm not interested anymore because why would I be interested in some vapid woman who only cares about validation? Like that's like trying to date a Instagram model. Like you couldn't do it. Like how imagine trying to have a conversation with one of them. Imagine trying to, like live your life with one of them. It's just like, ugh, it'd be terrible. There's like, you'd have no, like, okay, she'd be good in bed, but aside from that, it's like, what? Like, so stupid. But it's true, man. It's fucking true. I've seen it again and again, man. And that's all like online is. When you go online, it's just thirst. It's thirst and validation. It's thirst slash validation. Like girls aren't going online to hook up with guys. I mean, sure, they might have a Tinder hookup or whatever, but they're not going online to like Yeah, every guy that inboxes me, I'm gonna go hook up with him. Like, it's fucking retarded. No, they're just going. They're like, oh yeah, today's Tuesday, and I'm gonna go look at my inbox messages, and oh yeah, I guess I am still beautiful. I guess I am still, like, ugh, it's so cringy. It's like, that's your that's your purpose in life. Like, ugh, like, how are you? What How are you making anyone's life better? You know, like, we can't date you. We can't have a relationship with you if that's what it is. If that's how you behave, because you're not going to give a fuck about us. You're not going to care about us because you're the prize. Men are the prize, not you. Okay, we I'll be a little fair and equality. Okay, we're all the prize. We should treat both of each other. If a man and woman is in a relationship, they should both treat each other like they're the prize. But when you have this power struggle, it's like, oh, I'm the prize. No, and it's like, these are the games women play. I've seen girls into their 40s with this type of games. And yeah, after they hit 40, like, this stuff is out the window. Because once they hit the wall and no guys don't want to fuck them anymore, then their real life starts. When girls hit the wall and guys don't want to fuck them anymore, that's when their real life starts. That's when they actually got to have a personality. They've actually got to learn how to deal with people. And a lot of these women, they don't transition very well. They become mean, they're angry all the time because they know they're not hot anymore. So, some of them become vitriolic, some of them really throw themselves into feminism and hate men, when in reality, you were the one for the last 20 years who was happy that you were good looking, happy the guys were validating you, walking around like you were a princess, walking around like you were a ruler of some country, like people were just, men were just petty peasants chasing you, and now all of a sudden you hit the wall and guys don't want to fuck you anymore and you're mad about it at 40. Well, you got another 30 years to your life, 30, 40 years to your life if you're lucky. So you're going to be mad for half your life. The first half of your life is walking around on clouds because guys want to fuck you, and you think that somehow that's an accomplishment, that somehow, like, you're some kind of celebrity. But the second half of your life, you're just mad and you're bitter, and this is where a lot of these feminists, you know, get. Of course, female nature is, wants to secure the bag, wants to secure the guy with resources. So by the time they're 30, they're probably going to settle down, most of them, because, they had their fun in their 20s and they realize, well, the wall's coming. And they realize it intrinsically. They realize it, you know, they sense it's coming. So they want to settle down by the time they're 30. Believe me, by the time they're 30, that's when you start popping up on the dating sites, you know, no time for games anymore, no hookups, only serious guys now, right? By the time they hit 30, because they can sense it coming. They're losing their looks, they're losing their currency, they're losing what they have to barter with. Now it's time to plan for the rest of their life. And what do they want? They want the guy with money. But that's why divorces happen, because that shit don't fly. Because you got to find a guy for love. But who wants to love you if you're just a vapid whore who has nothing else to offer but sex?